Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in the South and our online audience tuning in. Thanks to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. Glad you all could join us as well. I'm excited to welcome to our program today Emily Arseneau. She's here to talk to us not only about what you all can do to be able to help support local businesses. We know that they've definitely been hurt, very much so since the pandemic started, but also how you can be able to also support your favorite bar or restaurant along the way as well. Emily, thank you so much for the time today. Really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, Emily, there's so much that's happened when it comes to the pandemic, and we know that businesses have been hurt, definitely the local bars and restaurants. Can you talk a little bit about how difficult the past year has been for the industry?
Definitely. So difficult is an understatement, right? It's been a terrible year, and we have a very long road to recovery ahead of us. We continue to be hit hard by the pandemic. Since last March, more than 1 in 6 restaurants and bars have permanently shut their doors, and we're still facing permanent closures of up to 85% surviving businesses. So it is very, very grim, and I really appreciate everyone's support.
Well, it's something that I know I've been seeing a lot more on the news, and I know we can't talk about it enough. So why is it so important for us? It may seem like a no-brainer for our audience out there, though, Emily. Why is it so important for us to be supporting local businesses during this time, even though we may not even once the pandemic is not on the forefront? Why is it so important for us to give local businesses our support?
Yeah, you said it yourself. It is a no-brainer, right? Local bars and restaurants and the staff that are core to these memorable experiences they're the culture keepers. That's where life happens. They curate these amazing moments and memories just for us. So, on one of the biggest nights of the year, the big game coming up, Cointreau's lending its microphone and actually raising awareness for the industry with our first ever big game campaign in partnership with the Independent Restaurant Coalition, and we're calling it a love letter. So, maybe you can donate physically, maybe you can buy merch, but maybe you can just share your emotional memories of that place,
Yeah, such a great thing. I'm glad you mentioned that with Cointreau, because I think, for people who may be familiar with, and even those who's not, if they go to the website, Cointreau.com, a lot of great information there. Of course, we know that you are excited about the big game, and so many people are as well. Emily, do you have any tips on making the perfect party drink this year?
Definitely. So we've got recipes and more information on Cointreau.com/save restaurants, but I'm definitely going to be making original margaritas. So that's 2 parts Blanco tequila, 1 part of Cointreau, the iconic French liqueur that gives it that zesty, bright, citrusy flavor, and fresh lime juice. Has to be fresh, no bottled stuff from the grocery store. You shake it all up and chill it over ice, and I think your guests will be delighted. If you don't want to be a bartender all night, you can scale up your recipe, and then add some water and put it over ice, and guess what? No one's going to know the difference at your house. It'll be fine. So.
Well, I tell you, it's great that Cointreau is able to partner not only with the Independent Restaurant Coalition, but also to invite us to be able to do our part as well. Emily Arseneau is our guest. She's joining us today to talk to us about the importance of make sure you guys are supporting local as much as possible, but definitely make sure you guys visit Cointreau.com, as we mentioned here, to be able to get some great information, not only, of course, about what you can do to help, but also some great recipes as well. Emily, you're the best. Really appreciate you stopping by, and looking forward to having you back on again.
I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hey, glad to have you. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. So let's go make today amazing. Take care.